Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Homer,
I'm Mr. Brink.
And I'm Mr. Ridley.
and welcome to our new and final assembly of the year about the Olympics. What are the Olympics?
Well, the Olympic Games are an international sports festival held once every 4 years.
In the 2016 Olympic Games in Brazil, there were athletes from 204 countries who took part in over 26 different sports.
Ooh, there's some very difficult words there. Should we say them together?
International.
International.
Now, international means all over the world.
And there's another one that says athletes.
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 What does athletes mean, Mr. Ridley?
It's someone who has dedicated their life to a sport, who plays that sport very well and are one of the best in the world.
But what's the true meaning of the Olympics?
Well, the goal of the Olympics is to unite the world through sports and help make peace. Everybody in the world is different, but during the Olympics, we all put aside our differences to compete together.
Now, there's one word on this slide that's a little tricky. Can we say it together? Unite.
Unite.
Now, unite means to come together as one.
If you look at the picture on this slide, there's two people shaking hands. The whole world are uniting together.
In friendship and sport.
A very famous symbol of the Olympics are the Olympic rings. There are 5 rings in total, as you can see, and these 5 rings are said to represent the 5 continents of the world that take part in the Olympics: Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania, and the Americas, that's North and South America together. The colors of the Olympic rings were taken from the flags of the world at the time that the rings were designed. So there's some wonderful colors there. And the way the rings connect together show the countries mingling and encourages world unity. Can you say mingling?
Mingling.
That means mixing things together. So you can see the people in the picture are mingling together. And unity.
Unity.
And that means working as one. So you can see the rings are connected, so they're working together. And this is what the Olympics represents.
So do you wonder for how long we've been doing the Olympic Games?
Well, the first Olympic Games were held in ancient Greece around 2,300 years ago.
Wow.
They were held in a place called Olympia, which is where the Olympic Games got its name from.
See that?
That's fantastic.
Something similar, huh? Well, there's one word at the top that's pretty difficult. It's called ancient.
Ancient.
Now, does anyone know what ancient means?
Am I ancient, Mr. Ridley?
You're almost ancient, Mr.
I sometimes feel very ancient.
You too. Well, ancient means very, very old.
So as we saw, the Olympic Games have been held for many, many years. But back then, in the ancient Greek Olympics, there were only 10 sports. Now there are 26.
Wow.
Athletes used to run with no clothes. Oh my goodness. Or shoes.
Wow.
Nowadays, we have special sports clothing.
I can remember in 2008 when I saw the Olympic torch being brought through Hong Kong. What's the Olympic torch?
Well, Mr. Homer, the Olympic flame relay is a symbolic ceremony where the Olympic torch is lit in Olympia, back in Greece, and then carried to the host city. The ceremony symbolizes that the ancient games have been continued over many years. Well, there's a very tricky word there, symbolic. Can you guys say that for me?
Symbolic.
Does anyone know what symbolic means?
It means that the flame represents a special meaning for the Olympic Games. It is like a flame which burns forever. And the sport and the Olympic Games will carry on forever.
Medals! Can we say medals?
Medals.
Medals, and these are a very important part of the Olympic Games. This is what every athlete who enters wants to win. And Olympic medals are given to athletes who do their best in their sport and come first, or maybe second or third. Now, there are three kinds of medals in the Olympics. Does anybody know what kind of medal you get if you finish third?
Is it bronze, Mr. Homer?
Let's have a look. Correct, it's bronze, and bronze is a kind of metal, isn't it? You get a bronze medal if you finish third. Now, not many people want a bronze. Do you know which medal which medal you get if you finish second?
Silver?
Silver, yes, silver's a lot better than bronze, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? But athletes, they don't really want bronze or silver. What color do they want?
Gold!
Very good. If you come first place, you get a gold medal. I want one of those.
Me too.
I'm happy with bronze. Now, let's look at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
Woo. So the host city is not automatically chosen. There are usually a couple of options, and they have to run their own race to see who will come first. Tokyo was one of 3 cities in the running for the 2020 Olympic Games, along with Istanbul in Turkey and Madrid in Spain. Now, just as the athletes run, Tokyo had to run its own race. Can you say running, guys?
Running.
Running.
But why Tokyo? Well, cities who want to host the Olympics must prove to the International Olympic Committee they have the best plan to make the Games a success. Can you say the International Olympic Committee?
International Olympic Committee.
International Olympic Committee.
Now, this is an organization who look after the Olympic Games, they decide the rules, and they choose which city will host the Games. Tokyo won the vote and were chosen to host the 2020 Summer Olympic Games. However,
The COVID-19 pandemic that is affecting us all today caused the Tokyo 2020 Olympics to be cancelled until 2021. COVID-19 has made the future of the Olympic Games uncertain. We hope we have it back to normal soon.
I certainly hope so. I can't wait to see the Olympic Games.
Me too.
Tokyo 2021.
Maybe.